Good morning, Scott Talley here from Network in Action. And this morning we get to talk to Bridget Romo of Socially Branded Media. Bridget and I are in our Heights networking group together, and I've got to know her and obviously her work because she is our social media guru for Network in Action. I'm very grateful for that. Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Are you a morning person by trade?
I don't. If I go to bed early enough, I love the mornings.
Yeah, me too.
I need my sleep.
But when you get old like me, you'll go to bed early enough.
Yeah.
There's not as many fun things to keep you awake. So, Bridget, obviously we're talking this morning right smack in the middle of this lockdown with the coronavirus, and you have so much expertise in all different areas of social media. What would be like the first 2 or 3 tips you would give business owners who have been intimidated in the past by social media, but all of a sudden have some extra time on their hands? Where would they get started and what would they do?
Yeah, for sure. I would first say that now is the time more than ever to be on social media, just because like me and so many other people, a lot of our extra time is being observed on social media. And I was just talking to a friend this morning who says she's like, I need to go back to work because I keep shopping on Instagram or other platforms. So there are people who still have jobs, they're still spending money, and a lot of that is going to be generated through social media. So I would tell you or other business owners that they need to be active and present on social media, whether that's a service they're offering or a product. They need to be posting about it, talking about it, using all of the different aspects of social media platforms, whether that's videos, just text, using the stories, but you have to be out there and on there. And now is not the time to be scared of doing videos or scared of being vulnerable. Now's the time to either you be out there or you're not, because we all know you got some time. We all know you need to make some changes. So I would really just encourage people to really start putting out content and honestly, video content.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So my daughter's home from college, and I said, you got to either get a job. This is the first time in her life she's not playing golf. And I said, you got to get a job or whatever. So she decided to open a little sign business where you put the congratulations graduate in people's yard, you know.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so she doesn't even have her signs yet, but this weekend she went on and did her social media, and she's gotten 4 requests since Saturday for orders coming up in a couple of weeks. I mean, it absolutely works. The power of it it's really incredible. So let me ask you a question. Go through the different opportunities. So there's LinkedIn, and who would be the type businesses that would really fit on LinkedIn? Obviously more B2B, right?
Yeah. Definitely more B2B, but there are certain, like you have to remember behind every business is still a human and still a person with kids and personal needs as well. You just kind of tailor your message a little bit different there. People are more, when they go on LinkedIn, they're more in the mindset of a professional setting. So depending on what your business, if it is business to business, definitely be on LinkedIn and posting, if not daily, at least every other day or a couple of times a week. You have a good opportunity there to post videos as well, because there's not a ton of videos. A lot of it is reshared articles. So that's a real quick way to stand out on LinkedIn, but also just be engaging with other people's content. And that causes them to come back and look at your profile and see what you do. And use the search tools. There's so many tools within LinkedIn, tons of tools within LinkedIn that can be beneficial to growing your business at this point.
And then you have the big giant Facebook. Is it still sort of considered the place where soccer moms go, or would that be a?
Yeah, the great thing about Facebook is right now, recently Facebook put a whole bunch of time and energy and money into groups. And groups is a real specific way you connect with a certain type of demographic, a certain type of interest, basically anything. You could type pretty much any topic in there. Whether it's soccer or beauty or photos or whatever that is, kids, babies, and you can find a group that is local that has those types of people in it. So, for example, there's a group in Houston called Houston Moms, and it's at least 30,000 people. Wow. So a lot of it, you don't see a lot of selling there, but you'll see somebody, hey, I need a photographer, hey, I need a realtor, hey, I need this or I need that. And all the women are quick to offer their opinions or their advice. So if find your demographic and get plugged into a group and just be an active participant. Don't just pop in when somebody needs you, but you have to kind of reciprocate too.
Participate. It's not really unlike networking on either LinkedIn or Facebook, where if you're adding value ahead of time, then you'll get yours in the return, right?
Yeah, that goes across every single platform. It's kind of my belief. You can't always be in sales mode. You got to be offering the value as well.
Yeah. And then Instagram. Who started as the candidate for Instagram?
I feel like Instagram is a lot of millennials. Like the millennials are the ones that are doing Instagram and doing it well, and also shopping on Instagram. Totally guilty of that. And so is my friend who was just telling me what she bought, because some influencer posted something, and next thing she knows, she's on Amazon buying whatever this person talked about. So Instagram, I would say, is a lot of I would say it's anywhere from 20-year-olds to on up, but really heavily concentrated in that millennial age. But anything goes on Instagram. If you can post a picture of it, it's on Instagram.
Yeah. And if a person wants to get started, there's some great DIY videos on like YouTube about each one of these things, whether I've spent a lot of hours trying to figure out LinkedIn a little better. There's lots of great information there, right?
Yeah. There, absolutely. I would say I have a degree at the University of YouTube, because I take the time. Anytime something changes, I will go search it on YouTube. And all of the times, like Facebook has their videos, Instagram has their how-to videos, but they're never very in-depth. So you can always go to YouTube and find a more in-depth, more unbiased explanation of how to do things. And also, I will buy courses every once in a while. There's some cheap ones. I just bought a $10 TikTok course just because I wanted to understand the ins and outs from a younger person than me, even, who hasn't mastered and millions of followers. So there's no excuse not to learn, and it doesn't cost a lot of money to learn.
Yeah.
And for under $100 at least.
TikTok, for our listeners, is basically a sort of the newest platform, a new kid on the block started, and a lot of videos, right? And
Correct.
A lot of fun, spontaneous stuff.
Yeah. All videos, very short and spontaneous. Yeah.
So what has been like the biggest transformation for your business, or what do you see coming on the other side of the COVID-19 for you personally?
I really think, well, for one, I think messaging changed a lot and has continued to kind of, I'm putting out different messages on behalf of businesses. We've kind of fluctuated between being salesy versus opportunity and value. On the other side of COVID, I just feel like, people are either, it's kind of do or die at this point, which is sad, but it's true. And I think the businesses that are consistent through this time and stay relevant, even the restaurants that are closed, if they're still posting, or businesses that are temporarily closed, you have to still stay on top of people's mind, because if there's always somebody coming to replace you. And you can't forget about that. So if you have loyal customers, what can you do to engage them at this point now? So that when you can reopen, that they still remember you. But just because you're closed or because you're not as busy right now isn't really a reason to scale back on your, it doesn't cost anything to just post.
That's right. It's your time. Great advice. And how would they reach you and follow you on some of your social media channels? Yeah. You're also a published author. You can give a shameless plug for your book. Congratulations. Congratulations on that.
This is my book. Available on Amazon Prime.
And the title is?
Strong Mind, Strong Body.
Awesome.
Yeah. I had to cancel my book launch party because of everything going on. But
well, you just had to postpone it. We're not going to cancel, right?
Yes, cancel. Right. Temporarily canceled. We're going to do it later.
That's right.
Summer.
And they would reach you how? Yeah.
On all the platforms at Bridget Romo or Bridget Romo. Treese is my middle name, so if you type in Bridget Treese Romo, I'll come up on all the platforms.
Awesome. Well, thank you for taking time this morning for educating our members. We appreciate it. Stay healthy, keep your family healthy, and be safe. We'll see you soon. Thanks.